watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all get it. Jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burial cries. You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry out for us? Serving up a look, dancing in a drop. Hello to the big step, but never lose a count. Venting in the safe house. Venting in the safe. Can I vent out my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and pools. I can swim with my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking. The president acting. The government taxing my funds in the bank. Homies ejecting the fence when I'm wrecking. Look at my reaction. My pupils on skates. Hold up.
Let's think about this for a second. Tell me what you would do for steady. When you show your show, no credit. When you show your bro for leverage.
What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? You out of pocket, yeah, you out of pocket. You entertain the mediocre, need to stop it. You entertaining old friends, way they toxic. What your life like? You gossip. What the fuck is council culture, dog? Say what I want about you. I'm like overdog. I treat you like I'm Jigga. Watch I own it all. Oh, you worry about a critic? That ain't protocol.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah. Colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love. They gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the streets before I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million. In the discussion, had a TED talk with the higher me. Show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Yeah, got power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, maybe so you gon' see. Yeah. I did not chase, I just attract. What you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dance and them wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mamba mentality. I am the masterpiece, life is the crap. Deep love me and I can't resist it, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is by legacy, what lies ahead of me, helping to get peace with his past. Little bitty regular shit I pack. 007 before you react. Don't think twice, my only advice for my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that heaven ain't black on everything I love. Try not to brag till you bring it up. Turn the vision, block opinions, and I could give but think of us. Duck, jab, hooks in it through the roof with an uppercut. Tell the truth, shut the devil up. In the booth, I'm untouchable. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, got power from my head and my feet. Yeah.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like the law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk, I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how this just happened, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit.
Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. 2 teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start the drive with Cook, and that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo, 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Going deep for Diggs. And this one is incomplete. The Bills at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop them on 3rd down. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. To throw, it's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So first interception thrown for him there, and not really not the best decision either.
Not at all. That's something they did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On play action, Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Cook fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Allen. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Touchdown! Reggie Gilliam, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Play action, now it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
They're certainly not giving much up to their defense, because for the second time now, that D is on the run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority 1.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Another catch there for Waddle. And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Here we go, Jack.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Dolphins.
I think what we're seeing from him means the future has arrived, because I think most teams are looking for that hybrid running back. The guy who can run it, of course, but who can catch it as well. And those catching skills, exactly why they chose him early in the draft.
And it's one thing to have a catch for 5-10 yards. It's another to be able to break off a long play like that.
Yeah, we saw it in college, his ability to spread out, catch the football. He's brought it to the NFL as well.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Conner. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taken right around the 44. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 2nd and 10, Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Now Young. Open net is Waddle, complete. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On first down, Allen eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Allen to throw once more. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
I think probably just trying to draw him off there, it didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10, now down it at the 11-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Young now. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him so far.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Young on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Allen from the gun on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Young escaping the punt. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Hands it off out of the gun. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try and run right on the option. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Young to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Good touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his bag.
On now the Miami field goal unit. This from 32 yards away. And his kick is good. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his own blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Yeah, he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Now Allen again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever heard.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
Left side caught by Diggs. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Cook up the gut. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Allen going to throw. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Bills have retaken a third-quarter lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They just got to find a way to get it done. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to find that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 29, Young. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would like to give their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But the last one, man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. play action. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of the defensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to clear him some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Running on first down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3, second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Allen now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Bass, up and good. His guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. To try again after the sack. Young, and going deep for Hill. Will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Out of the gun, it's Young. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw. That's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback steered his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On 2nd and goal, Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw a 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Off the play fake, Young. They'll roll him out right. And going deep for Hill. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the 2nd half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're going to have the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do is to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So after the INT, it's Allen going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Javon Holland. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Young. His throw incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Young. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Obviously, you've got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. A good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
From the 24, Young. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw, Young. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's not 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback. Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Allen to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Allen to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. Now Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
Here's Young. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. But no help there as they get to him at the 5. Young to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. What, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
You're always thinking about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but admire the effort.
Young to throw on 4th. Connecting with Hill. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Is actually going to throw it here. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th-quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Third and long for Young. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Bills, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.